Welcome, everyone. Today, before we begin this journey, I want you to stop whatever you are doing. Sit down, take a slow breath. Close your eyes for a moment and feel your heartbeat. This moment you are living right now, this breath you just took, will never come back again. Life is moving, time is moving, and the biggest tragedy of our generation is simple. We are alive, but most of us are not really living. We are existing, drifting, scrolling, wasting the most precious gift we have, our life. Everyone wants a better life. Everyone wants success, peace, love, freedom, happiness, confidence, and opportunities. But the painful question is this: what are you doing today to create that life? What are you doing right now to build the life you dream about? You keep saying you want financial freedom, but your actions do not match your dreams. You say you want peace, yet you fill your mind with noise. You say you want success, but you keep delaying your own growth. You say you want a beautiful future, yet every day you waste hours on things that don't matter. Today's video is not just motivation. This is a wake-up call. This is a mirror. I'm not here to give you pretty words. I am here to help you wake up from the sleep you didn't even know you were in. Because if you continue living the way you are living right now, you will look back one day and realize that you didn't lose time. Time lost you. In this full lesson, you will learn 15 powerful lessons that will change the way you think, the way you act, and the way you live. These lessons will help you understand your time, your habits, your purpose, your choices, and your future. And because this is created in clear, slow, natural English, it will not only inspire you, but also improve your listening, vocabulary, and confidence. Now, let's begin. Let's learn how not to waste this one precious life you've been given. Lesson 1. Time is your life. Time is not something outside of you. Time is not a thing you use. Time is your life itself. Every minute that passes is a part of your life that disappears forever. When you spend one more hour scrolling through social media, when you watch random useless videos, when you hit snooze and go back to sleep, when you keep saying, "I'll start tomorrow," you are not wasting time. You are destroying pieces of your own life. You don't feel it today, but slowly, silently, your life is being eaten away. Think about this. You don't get a second life. You don't get a second chance. This is not a practice round. This is it. This is your one and only life. And if you don't take it seriously, time will take everything from you. Your dreams, your energy, your potential. And one day, your regret will be heavier than your excuses. Time is killing you. Not because time is dangerous, but because you treat time cheaply. You value money more than hours. But life is made of hours, not money. If you want to stop wasting your life, you must first understand the truth. Your hours are not just hours. They are your future. And every wasted hour becomes a future regret. Start valuing your minutes like gold. Because once they are gone, they never return. Lesson 2. Stop making excuses. I want you to sit quietly for a moment and breathe. Because what I'm about to tell you now is not just a lesson. It is a mirror. A mirror that will show you something most people spend their whole life avoiding. The truth about excuses. And if you truly listen to this message, not just with your ears but with your heart, you will feel something shift inside you. Something powerful, something painful, something necessary. Every day, millions of people waste their life not because they are incapable, not because they are unlucky, not because they don't have talent, but because they are addicted to excuses. Yes, addicted. Excuses are not harmless sentences. They are tiny chains. You don't see them, but they wrap around your hands, your legs, your mind, your future, until you are trapped in the same place for years, blaming everything except yourself. Think about how many times you said, "I'll start tomorrow." How many times you whispered, "I don't have time." How many times you sighed, "I'm too tired." How many times you convinced yourself, "This is not the right moment." Days passed, weeks passed, years passed, and the perfect moment never came, because it never will. Excuses feel soft, comforting, warm, like a blanket you pull over your face when the morning alarm rings. They feel good for a moment, but they slowly kill you from the inside. Every excuse you make is a piece of your life you throw away. Every excuse you repeat becomes a habit, and every habit becomes your destiny. Let me ask you something honestly. When you say, "I don't have time," what are you really saying? Are you truly out of time? Or are you simply out of discipline? When you say, "I couldn't start because I didn't feel ready," what are you protecting? Your future or your comfort zone? When you say, "I have bad luck," what are you avoiding? The truth that you never took responsibility. Excuses make you blind. Excuses make you weak. Excuses make you believe that life is happening to you, not because of you. But here's the truth no one told you. Your excuses are not protecting you. They are stealing from you. They are stealing your dreams, stealing your confidence, stealing your potential, stealing the life you could have lived. And the most dangerous part? You don't even see it happening. You think you still have time. You think you can start later. You think you will wake up one day magically changed. But listen carefully. Your life will not change because the calendar changed. Your life will not change because motivation hits you. Your life will not change because you suddenly feel ready. Change happens the moment you stop lying to yourself. Excuses are lies. Beautiful lies that keep you comfortable today and destroy your future tomorrow. Every time you say, "I'll start later," your dream moves further away. Every time you say, "I can't," your confidence becomes smaller. Every time you say, "It's not the right time," your life becomes shorter. And one morning, you will wake up realizing that your next time became no time. But listen, this is not a message to make you feel guilty. This is a message to make you wake up, to shake the dust from your soul, to help you see the truth that can save your life. Because here's the most powerful truth. Your excuses are not real. Your excuses are stories, and you can rewrite your story today. You can choose discipline over comfort. You can choose responsibility over blame. You can choose action over fear. You can choose now over someday. Your life begins the moment your excuses end. So today, right now, this moment, I want you to make a silent promise to yourself. No more excuses. I choose my future over my comfort. Because when your excuses die, your real life finally begins. Lesson 2. Stop making excuses. I want you to sit quietly for a moment and breathe, because what I'm about to tell you now is not just a lesson, it is a mirror. A mirror that will show you something most people spend their whole life avoiding: the truth about excuses. And if you truly listen to this message, not only with your ears but with your heart, you will feel something shift inside you. Something powerful, something painful, something necessary. Every day, millions of people waste their lives not because they are incapable, not because they are unlucky, not because they don't have talent, but because they are addicted to excuses. Excuses are not harmless sentences. They are tiny, invisible chains. You don't see them, but they wrap around your hands, your legs, your mind, and your future, until you are trapped in the same place for years, blaming everything and everyone except yourself. Think about how many times you said, "I'll start tomorrow." How many times you whispered, "I don't have time." How many times you sighed, "I'm too tired." How many times you convinced yourself, "This is not the right moment." Days passed, weeks passed, years passed, and the perfect moment never came, because it never will. Excuses feel soft, comforting, and warm, like a blanket you pull over your face when the morning alarm rings. They feel good for a short moment, but they slowly kill you from the inside. Every excuse you make is a piece of your life that you throw away. Every excuse you repeat becomes a habit, and every habit becomes your destiny. When you say, "I don't have time," what are you really saying? Are you truly out of time, or are you simply out of discipline? When you say, "I couldn't start because I didn't feel ready," what are you protecting? Your future or your comfort zone? When you say, "I have bad luck," what are you avoiding? The truth that you never took responsibility. Excuses make you blind. Excuses make you weak. Excuses make you believe that life is happening to you, not because of you. But here is the truth no one told you. Your excuses are not protecting you. They are stealing from you. They are stealing your dreams, your confidence, your potential, and the life you could have lived. And the most dangerous part is that you don't even see it happening. You think you still have time. You think you can start later. You think you will wake up one day magically changed. But your life will not change because the calendar changed, or because a new week started, or because you watched another motivational video. Your life will change the moment you stop lying to yourself. Excuses are beautiful lies that keep you comfortable today and destroy your future tomorrow. Every time you say, "I'll start later," your dream moves further away from you. Every time you say, "I can't," your confidence becomes smaller. Every time you say, "It's not the right time," your life becomes shorter. And one morning, you will wake up and realize that your next time quietly turned into no time. But listen carefully. This is not a message to make you feel guilty. It is a message to make you wake up, to shake the dust from your soul, to help you see the truth that can save your life. Because your excuses are not real. They are only stories. Stories you have repeated so many times that your brain started believing them. The good news is that any story can be rewritten. You can choose discipline over comfort. You can choose responsibility over blame. You can choose action over fear. You can choose now over someday. Your life truly begins the moment your excuses end. So today, right now, in this moment, I want you to make a silent promise to yourself. No more excuses. I choose my future over my comfort. Because when your excuses die, your real life finally begins. Lesson 3. Remove distractions before they remove your future. Before we talk about distractions, I want you to understand something very simple but very painful. Most people are not failing because they are not talented. They are failing because they are constantly distracted. Distractions are not small problems. They are silent killers of dreams. They don't destroy your life in one moment. They destroy it slowly, day after day, hour after hour, scroll after scroll. And the saddest part is this: you don't even notice it happening. Your day begins with your phone in your hand, your mind already filled with noise before your feet touch the ground. You check messages, notifications, social media, short videos, updates, and meaningless content that adds nothing to your life. You don't decide your morning. The world decides it for you. And without realizing it, you enter a loop of distraction that steals your focus, your energy, your clarity, and your precious time. The truth is, distraction is not just something outside you. It is something inside you. It is a habit, a reflex, a comfort zone. Whenever your mind feels bored, scared, overwhelmed, or uncertain, it runs toward distraction. You think you are choosing it, but actually distraction is choosing you. And every time you get distracted, you lose a little bit of your future. You lose the ability to concentrate. You lose the power to go deep into your work. You lose the strength to stay committed to your goals. You lose the chance to build the life you dream about. Distraction feels harmless in the moment, but it is deadly over time. If you truly want to stop wasting your life, you must understand what distractions are doing to your brain. Every time you switch from one task to another, your brain loses energy. Every time you check your phone for a second, your focus breaks. Every time you scroll without purpose, you teach your brain to become weaker, slower, and more dependent on quick dopamine hits. You are not just wasting time. You are damaging your ability to think clearly, to work deeply, and to stay focused for long periods. And without focus, nothing great can ever be built. You are not failing because you are incapable. You are failing because your attention is divided into 1,000 pieces. And once your attention is broken, your life becomes broken. Your dreams become weaker. Your goals become blurry. Your direction becomes lost. Distraction is not just wasting your time. It is quietly removing your future. If you don't control your distractions will control your destiny. So what can you do? First, become aware. Stop living on autopilot. Notice how often you pick up your phone without reason. Notice how often you run toward entertainment when you should be working. Notice how often you escape into noise because silence feels uncomfortable. Awareness is the beginning of control. Once you see the problem, you can change it. Second, create boundaries. Your phone should not be the first thing you touch every morning or the last thing you see at night. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Put your phone in another room when you are working. Use apps that block time-wasting websites. Create a dedicated space for learning, studying, and growing. When you protect your environment, you protect your mind. Third, train your brain to enjoy deep work. Start small, 10 minutes of complete focus. No phone, no music with lyrics, no checking, no switching. Just you and one meaningful task. Slowly increase the time. Teach your brain to stay still, to stay present, to stay focused. This single habit can transform your entire life. And lastly, remember this truth. Distraction is expensive. You are paying for it with your future. Everything you want, success, confidence, money, peace, better English, a better life, will come from your ability to focus. When you remove distractions, your mind becomes sharper, your actions become stronger, and your life becomes clearer. Your future is not something far away. It is being built right now, in this moment, with every choice you make. So ask yourself, is this distraction worth my future? If the answer is no, then walk away. Not because you are strong, but because your purpose is stronger. Lesson 4. Your dreams don't care about your reasons. Your dreams are powerful, but they are also cold, strict, and brutally honest. They don't care about your excuses, your fears, your comfort zone, or the reasons you give yourself for why you haven't started yet. You can sit for hours explaining why life is hard, why time is limited, why you feel tired, why people don't support you, or why your situation is different. But your dreams don't listen to these stories. They don't care. A dream will never walk into your life because you explained your struggles well. A dream will only come true when you take action, regardless of how you feel. Many people waste their entire life waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect motivation, the perfect situation. But perfect moments don't create success. Imperfect actions do. Your dream doesn't need your reasons. It needs your effort. It needs your discipline. It needs your commitment. It needs that version of you who keeps going even when the world says, stop. The truth is simple. Either you find a way, or you find excuses. And the more excuses you repeat, the further your dream moves away from you. So stop explaining your limitations. Start exploring your possibilities. Your dream is waiting, but it will not wait forever. Lesson 5. Take responsibility for your life. There's a moment in every person's life when they must face a difficult truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is responsible for your future, your growth, your discipline, your improvement, or your success. As long as you blame your parents, your environment, your past, your country, your luck, your age, or your circumstances, you will remain stuck exactly where you are. Responsibility is the first step toward freedom. When you stop pointing fingers and start looking in the mirror, your life begins to change. You become the driver, not the passenger. And when you become the driver, you can choose your direction. Responsibility is not about guilt. It is about power. When you say, I am responsible, you are not blaming yourself. You are empowering yourself. You are saying, if my life is in my hands, then I can shape it, I can change it, I can rebuild it. Nothing is more dangerous than a person who refuses responsibility because they give away control of their own destiny. And nothing is more powerful than a person who takes responsibility because they unlock the ability to transform everything around them. Your life is yours. Own it, shape it, protect it, and rise from it. Lesson 6. Consistency over motivation. Motivation feels good, but it disappears fast. Some days you feel inspired, some days you feel empty. Some mornings you wake up ready to conquer the world, and some mornings you can barely open your eyes. If your success depends on motivation, then your future depends on something unstable. Motivation is a spark, but consistency is the fire. Consistency is doing the work even when you don't feel like it. Consistency is showing up even when no one is watching. Consistency is choosing discipline over mood. The truth is that successful people are not the most motivated. They are the most consistent. They understand that small daily actions compound into massive results. 1 hour every day is better than 10 hours once a month. A slow step forward is better than no step at all. Your future depends on what you do regularly, not occasionally. So stop searching for motivation and start building consistency. When you master consistency, your life will grow even on the days when your energy doesn't. Lesson 7. Build a daily system that protects your time. Your goals don't fail because they are too big. They fail because your daily system is too weak. A system is a structure, a routine that protects your time, your focus, and your priorities. When you don't have a system, your day becomes chaotic. You wake up without direction. You start tasks you never finish. You react to everything instead of creating anything. And slowly, your life becomes a collection of wasted days. A strong system is simple. Wake up at the same time. Dedicate time to learning. Schedule deep work. Limit distractions. Review your progress, and end the day intentionally. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be consistent. A system turns your goals into habits, and your habits into results. Without a system, you depend on motivation. With a system, you depend on discipline, and discipline always wins. Lesson 8. Discipline your mind. Before you discipline your life, everything begins in the mind. If your mind is weak, your life will be weak. If your mind is scattered, your progress will be scattered. Your thoughts shape your behavior, and your behavior shapes your destiny. Most people try to change their life without changing their mind, and that is why they fail. To stop wasting your life, you must take control of your inner world. Discipline your mind to focus, to stay calm, to reject negativity, to embrace growth, to silence self-doubt. Your mind must become your strongest ally, not your biggest enemy. And the truth is this: you become what you repeatedly think. If your thoughts are chaotic, your life becomes chaotic. If your thoughts are disciplined, your life becomes powerful. Learn to guide your thoughts instead of being controlled by them. A disciplined mind creates a disciplined life. Lesson 9. Control your environment. Before it controls you, your environment is more powerful than your intention. You may have strong goals, but if you live in a distracting environment, your goals will slowly die. People underestimate how deeply surroundings shape the mind. The truth is simple. Your habits are not only a product of your personality, they are a product of where you spend your time, who you listen to, what you consume, and what energy surrounds you. If your environment is noisy, filled with negativity, full of distractions, full of people who waste time, then even the strongest dreamer will fall asleep. But if your environment is intentional, a clean room, a quiet corner, a study table, a notebook, a plan, a goal on the wall, people who encourage you, spaces that remind you of growth, your life begins to transform effortlessly. You don't rise by motivation. You rise by environment. You don't become disciplined by intention. You become disciplined by structure. So change your environment. Remove what weakens you. Add what strengthens you. Create a space where your mind can breathe, focus, and grow. Your environment is either building your life or breaking your life. Choose wisely. Lesson 10. Build momentum. Small wins create big change. A common mistake people make is believing that success requires huge steps. But real transformation begins with small, consistent wins. A single page read today, a few minutes of learning tomorrow, a short workout, a single chapter, a tiny improvement. These small steps create momentum. Momentum is powerful because it changes your identity. When you complete one small task, your mind whispers, "See, you can do this." And with each small win, your confidence grows. Momentum makes discipline easier. Momentum makes action automatic. Momentum pushes you forward even when motivation disappears. People waste their lives not because they lack talent, but because they stop after the first difficulty. They lose momentum and then lose themselves. But if you keep going, even slowly, your small steps will become habits, and your habits will become results. Success is not one big leap. It is 1,000 tiny steps repeated with patience. Focus on today's small win, not tomorrow's mountain. Lesson 11. Break your old patterns before they break you. Every person lives inside patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior. And most of these patterns were not chosen by you. They were formed by your past, your family, your society, your fears, and your experiences. These patterns control your life more than your decisions. If you always procrastinate, always doubt yourself, always escape into entertainment, always choose comfort over growth, always delay your goals, always expect things to change without taking action, these patterns will quietly destroy your entire life. You cannot build a new future with old patterns. You cannot move forward while living backward. To stop wasting your life, you must identify the patterns that drain you, the patterns that keep you stuck, tired, lost, unfulfilled, distracted, and afraid. And then you must replace them with new patterns. Waking up early, planning your day, learning something daily, avoiding distractions, taking responsibility, speaking kindly to yourself, choosing growth over comfort. When you break your destructive patterns, you break the invisible cage holding your life hostage. Freedom begins when your patterns change. Lesson 12. Pain is a teacher, not an enemy. Pain is one of the greatest teachers you will ever meet, yet most people run from it. They avoid challenges, avoid responsibility, avoid risks, avoid anything that feels uncomfortable. And because they run from pain, they run from growth. Pain sharpens you. Pain humbles you. Pain teaches you discipline, patience, courage, resilience, and self-awareness. Every painful experience carries a message. Change, improve, let go, grow, move forward, or start again. Pain never comes to destroy you. It comes to guide you. But if you numb your pain with entertainment, distractions, addictions, or excuses, the lesson remains unlearned, and you continue repeating the same mistakes. The truth is that pain will shape you whether you like it or not. The only question is, will it shape you into someone stronger or someone weaker? People who waste their lives are not destroyed by pain. They are destroyed by avoiding pain. If you walk toward your pain, you become powerful. If you run from your pain, you remain trapped. Your greatest transformations will always come from your most difficult moments. Lesson 13. Change before life forces. You to change life has a very simple rule. If you don't change yourself, life will change you. And life's way of changing you is rarely gentle. Many people waste years thinking they have unlimited time. They keep postponing, delaying, waiting, and living inside the same old habits. They ignore the signs, the tiredness, the frustration, the quiet dissatisfaction, the empty days, the lack of progress, the repetitive failures, the deep feeling that something needs to change. They silence this inner voice with entertainment, with distractions, with excuses, with comforting lies like, "I'll fix everything later," not realizing that later is not guaranteed. But the truth is this: if you refuse to evolve, life will push you. It will shake you with failure. It will break your comfort. It will force you to face the consequences of your inaction. And when that moment comes, you will wish you had changed on your own terms. Growth is always less painful than regret. The wise change early, not because they are ready, but because they know staying the same is far more dangerous. You cannot build a new life with old versions of yourself. Either you upgrade your habits now, or life will upgrade them for you, and that upgrade will not be comfortable. Choose growth before life forces it upon you. Lesson 14. Focus on one thing and master it. One of the biggest reasons people waste their lives is that they try to do everything at once. They chase too many goals, follow too many ideas, start too many projects, and commit to nothing fully. Their attention is scattered, their energy is divided, and their progress is invisible. A divided mind creates a divided life. The truth is, mastery requires focus. Excellence requires focus. Transformation requires focus. Without focus, you become average at everything and great at nothing. When you focus on one thing deeply, one skill, one goal, one dream, you unlock the full power of your potential. You make faster progress. You gain clarity. You build confidence. And slowly, your life begins to move forward. People who achieve great things are not always more talented. They are simply more focused. They choose one path and walk it with discipline until the world has no choice but to notice. If you want to stop wasting your life, stop scattering your attention. Pick one meaningful thing and commit to it with your whole heart. Let it become your direction, your discipline, your mission. In a world full of noise, the focused mind becomes unbeatable. Lesson 15. Become unstoppable by becoming consistent with your purpose. Becoming unstoppable is not about becoming perfect, fearless, or endlessly motivated. It is about becoming aligned with your purpose. When you know why you are doing something, distractions lose their power, excuses lose their strength, and fear loses its voice. Purpose gives your life direction. Purpose gives your actions meaning. Purpose gives your challenges value. When your purpose is clear, you stop quitting when life gets hard. Instead, you push forward because you understand the meaning behind your struggle. The people who achieve greatness are not superhuman. They simply refuse to stop. They fall, they get up, they fail, they learn, they get discouraged, they get tired, but they keep moving forward because their purpose is stronger than their emotions. If you want to become unstoppable, don't work on your motivation, work on your purpose. When your purpose becomes your foundation, every obstacle becomes a lesson, every setback becomes a story, and every difficulty becomes a stepping stone to something greater. The moment you align your actions with your purpose, you unlock a version of yourself that you didn't even know existed. Now, before this journey ends, I want you to pause for a moment and truly feel the weight of everything you've learned. You came into this world with a limited number of days, a limited number of breaths, a limited number of chances. But most people live as if life will last forever. They waste their mornings, their evenings, their energy, their attention, their dreams, thinking they will get another opportunity, another moment, another life. But that is the most dangerous illusion. You only get one life, one chance to grow, one chance to rise, one chance to become the person you were meant to be. And every day you waste is a day you never get back. Look at yourself honestly. Are you proud of how you are using your life? Are you proud of how you spend your time? Are you proud of the habits you repeat every day? If the answer is no, then this is your awakening. This is your turning point. This is your moment to decide who you want to become from this day forward. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Now, this moment, this breath, this decision. Your life will not change until you change. Your time will not matter until you value it. Your dreams will not grow until you water them with action. Your future will not begin until your excuses end. You are capable of far more than you think. There is greatness inside you. Quiet, hidden, waiting. But it will never come out if you keep living a distracted, unfocused, wasted life. So make this promise to yourself. I will not waste my life. I will not waste my time. I will not waste my potential. I choose discipline. I choose purpose. I choose growth. I choose myself. Because once you make that choice, your entire life begins to transform. Your days become meaningful. Your actions become powerful. Your dreams become real. And you become unstoppable. This is your life. Don't waste it. Live it fully. Live it intentionally. Live it with purpose. Start now.